Yes, we're doing this for some reason. And welcome to Blockbusters, that I was going to call Mockbusters, but I talked to a solicitor and he said apparently it's fine. So, we have set up a Blockbusters situation in the YouTube space here. It's the old game show with Bob Holness, and if you're American, it's an even older game show from the 70s they took the format from that you probably won't remember. Anyway, we have two teams today competing for the title of Blockbuster Best Person. Team 1 is Mr. Peter Leigh, the Nostalgia Nerd.
Hello.
And Team 2, representing Digitizer the show, is Octavius Kitten and Mr. Biffo.
Hello.
So, if you're not familiar with Blockbusters, it's a game show. You probably worked that bit out. The idea is there is a load of hexagons, and there is a white side and a blue side. Basically, the white is top to bottom, and Peter will be the white player. He has to form an unbroken link of white squares by answering questions correctly, and when that happens, that's Blockbusters, and he wins. And in order for the blue team to win, they have to do it sideways from left to right. You'll notice there is one more hexagon from left to right. That is because, of course, there is one more person on the blue team, so it has to be a bit more difficult for them. In order to select questions, they simply say the letter they wish to answer the question of, and that will, of course, select the hexagon because each of them has a different letter. And the first question will be M. Over on the right-hand side there, second one down, M. What M comes after Super Smash Brothers on GameCube? Peter, you were the first to answer. What's your answer?
Mario.
Smash Brothers Mario?
Yes.
Super Smash Brothers Mario. It's going to be a long session. Yeah.
Am I allowed to ask?
You certainly are.
It's Melee.
You are correct. It is Melee.
Come on.
And that
Is that on the GameCube?
is a blue one. Right, that's good. Pick yourself your next hexagon.
B.
B. What B was Google's failed attempt to rival Twitter and Facebook?
Oh, that wasn't a B. The one that I know wasn't a B.
Peter?
I'm going to say blogger, but I don't think it is.
It's not Blogger. That was not Google's Twitter alternative.
Can I buzz in?
Did you the show? Yeah, you can answer if you so wish.
Buzzed in. It's not this, but Beam.
Google Beam.
Well, that was
No.
Casey Neistat did an app called Beam.
He did, didn't he? What did it do?
It went bad.
It was Google Buzz.
Ah.
Right, let's try another B. What B is Microsoft's search engine? Oh, Octavius?
Bing.
Bing, you are correct.
Yeah.
Right, choose yourself another hexagon,
Go
folks.
on, you.
D.
D. Which D precedes Dragon in the popular 1987 arcade game?
Double.
Biffo said double, and he's bloody right.
Finally.
Well done. What hexagon would you enjoy next?
Should we go for a... Well, I'd like to go for a P, please, Stuart.
You certainly can. Do you know what? I'm not even going to do jokes based on that.
I knew you were going to get some crassness in there somewhere.
Which P is a Korean musician who released the song Gangnam Style? Mr. Biffo.
Psy.
Psy from the Poseidon Adventure. That is
Unbelievable.
correct. You're nearly there. You've got to stop him, Peter.
This is where I pull it all back.
Yes.
You wait.
Which one would you like, folks?
Well, I will tell you. What do you reckon?
R then.
Right. Which R does a Pikachu evolve into? Octavius.
Raichu.
Raichu is correct. That's Blockbusters.
I think I did all right, to be fair.
So, Mr. Peter, you've got everything to play for,
Yes, I have.
which is a polite way of saying you're losing pretty bad. Would you like to explain your lovely mascot there to us?
Well, this is Pink Panther, as he is pink and indeed a panther, and I've had him since I was 3 years old.
Oh.
He's losing a leg, he has a massive hole in his crotch, and That's about it, really.
Can I ask how he got his hole in his crotch?
No, you can't.
In some way, I'm quite glad. And you've got quite a nice drawing there, Mr. Biffo. What is that?
That's our mascot.
Does he have a
you
name?
seen our mascot? It's that.
What is that? Is that an upside down ball sack? It is, isn't it?
No, I was trying to draw the Barshens logo from memory. But,
How bad is your memory?
I admit it did turn into a sort of it's a sort of sentient scrotum.
I wasn't given an option.
Yeah,
Can I just point out,
okay.
if I'd have known we were going to get a scrotum with little lips, I would have been very angry and upset.
Would you have preferred
I am angry
big
and
lips?
upset.
Would that have been?
That would have made everything better.
Yeah, it would have.
I hate tiny lips.
On my scrotum.
Your scrotum's fine. It's small lips.
Boys, please.
So, round 2, folks. If Digi the Show wins, then you will have won. But Peter, you need to win this one and a third round. It can be done, sir.
It will be done.
It can be done. This time round, the very first one will be N. On the left-hand side there. What N was a Japanese company that released arcade classics such as Pac-Man? Ooh, Mr. Biffo.
Namco.
Namco, you are correct. Good work, folks. Which hexagon would you like to plant your blue seed in next?
L.
L.
L, okay. Which L teamed up with Kane in a 2007 game?
Whoa.
Mr. Biffo?
Well, the only Kane I can think of that might have to do with an L is the legacy of Kane, but that's...
Nope, not in a
right,
2007 game. No. Any idea, Mr. Peter?
2007.
Yeah.
That's a bit modern.
Yeah. it's a full 10 years ago.
I would say Lucifer.
Oh, I'm afraid it's too late for you to say the answer, which you now know which is.
Is it Lynch?
It is Kane
Yeah.
and Lynch. Yeah, Kane and Lynch, Dead Men. And then Dog Days was the sequel. It wasn't very good.
If we could keep the questions pre-96, that would be preferable.
What L is a family of free computer operating systems? Peter,
Linux.
you are correct.
Oh, well, can I say Linux? It's not Linux.
You can, but I don't
He's
care how you
always
pronounce
finally
it.
got a-
You're right.
He's in the game.
Yeah,
Win.
well done.
Wait, that doesn't make... Can't just point at someone and say
Yes,
win.
I can. I
That
just
doesn't
did.
make you
I'm
win.
going to win.
What are you pointing?
I'll allow it, but
Please.
only
In your
because
face.
you're getting dangerously close to not winning. Which one would you like, sir?
Can I have a B, please, Stuart?
You certainly can. What B is a PlayStation 4 exclusive game developed by From Software? Bit of an evil one, this. Mr. Biffo?
I'm not confident, but Beyond Good and Evil?
Nope, I'm afraid not. Any idea, Peter?
Bigot 5000.
Sorry, it was Bigot 3008. No. It's Bloodborne.
Oh, I knew that as well.
Okay, let's try this again. What B is the world's most popular cryptocurrency? Mr. Biffo?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is correct. He's stolen it back, Peter. You need to take it from him.
Reckon the O?
What's
Yeah. But
The
no,
O
no,
next?
because then that spells knob.
Oh, yeah.
Not O.
The O, please.
You are allowed to spell knob. That will
Hey.
not affect the game in any way.
Thank you for
Yeah.
pointing that out.
There's loads of words there. Knob, rob, sob, mob.
Knob, rob, sob, rob.
Yes, indeed.
That's not a good evening out for anyone, is it? Oh, my goodness. Right. Which O precedes Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus, and Stranger's Wrath? Which O precedes... Oh, Peter?
Oddworld?
You are correct. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus, and Stranger's Wrath.
I don't like those games.
I didn't like those games either. I thought it was just me.
I don't get why they're popular. They're
Oh,
horrible.
they're lovely.
No.
Really awkward controlling platformers.
Yes,
I don't
exactly.
I get it. No,
And I found the characters a bit depressing and creepy and.
I
weird.
didn't mind that bit. It was the
Oh,
whole.
Oh, you like that there?
Yeah,
That's your bag.
Good bit of depression. Oh, lovely. Which letter would you like, Peter?
Can I have V for Voldemort, please?
You can indeed.
Stuart?
V for Voldemort. Finally, you're speaking a language I understand. What V precedes cop, fighter, oh, Mr. Biffo?
Virtua.
Virtua is correct.
Yes.
Very good. It was going to be Virtua Cop, Virtua Fighter, Virtua Racing, Virtua Tennis, and Virtua Striker. What would you enjoy next?
Let's shorter if we go RSM that way. I've just given away my strategy. You didn't hear that. What are we? We're blue.
We're blue,
We're going
so
from
we
left
need
to
to
right.
go left to right,
Do you know what? I
so
got
your
really
strategy's
confused.
bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was slightly confused by your use of a V there, I must say.
Well, that's that buggered. Well, we need to block him now, don't
Yeah,
we?
so we can do a J or an M.
I reckon.
But then...
I know all the M things.
M. What M is Mario's surname? Peter. What M is Mario's surname?
Majinski?
Did you the show know what Mario's surname
I
is?
do. I believe it is, well, depending on how you pronounce it, Mario or Mario.
You are correct.
I almost said that to take
Yeah.
the piss. And I
Yeah.
thought, no, it cannot be that.
In canon, he is now called It's-a-me, Mario. Used to just be the surname, I believe, in that awful Bob Hoskins film, but has since been absorbed into the main canon.
We all like being absorbed into the main canon. Would you
Right.
like to choose the next one? Because I clearly have no sense of strategy.
Shall we'll just go with G, please.
G, okay. What G comes between megabyte and terabyte? Oh, Peter.
Gigabytes.
You are correct, sir.
Oh, he's back in the game.
Oh, yeah. Very, very good. Which letter would you like next?
I think an H, please.
What H is a mythical character that supposedly watches you in game? Peter.
No, I was going to say Hobbit, but the question wasn't what I expected it. So,
It does help if you hear the question before
well,
answering. So the full question for the other team. What H is a mythical character that supposedly watches you in game as you play Minecraft? Ooh.
don't
Even
play
I knew
Minecraft.
this one.
Well, I do,
Obviously, I
but
wrote
I
it.
don't know. Because I just, like, set fire to sheep and stuff on Minecraft, so...
I'm pleased to hear that, but that will not get you the
That
answer
will not give me
today.
the answer.
Hydra.
How...
Hydra is incorrect.
I thought it
It's
might.
Herobrine.
Oh,
Would never have
come
got
on,
that.
I knew
At least you
that.
played.
Never mind. Right. What H is an urgent software update designed to fix a bug or security hole in a program? Peter.
I shouldn't buzz in, should I really? Just
I
going
can read the question. I can read the question again
Please
before you
do.
got it all. What H is an urgent software update designed to fix a bug or security hole in a program?
Hotfix.
Hotfix is correct.
Oh.
Very, very good.
wow.
You're getting there, sir. You're getting there.
It's only a matter of time.
I'm glad I wrote so many questions now. Which one would you like next?
Can I have a I, please?
An I, you certainly can. Ooh, this is a question I feel may be good for you as well. What I is a console released by Mattel in 1980? Peter?
In television.
You are correct. Yeah,
This is more like it.
very, very good. Well, I can guess where you're going to go next, I think.
I've got two possibilities, haven't I?
Yeah, you have. Which do you prefer?
I prefer S,
S.
please, Stuart.
That is extremely possible. What S comes after the Assassin's Creed game set in Victorian London? Mr. Biffo.
Syndicate.
Syndicate is correct. Very good, sir. Very good. Wasn't expecting anyone to get that one. Right. Which letter would you enjoy next?
Can we have a J,
Oh, we'd have
please?
to go right round, wouldn't we?
Can
Yeah.
indeed have a J. Which J hangs around with Daxter in a series of play... Oh, Octavius.
Jack.
You are
Yes.
correct.
Yeah!
Jack and Daxter.
In your face.
Games.
Our friendship has gone rapidly downhill.
I have a sad story about those games.
Oh, please tell.
Well, I got very close to ending the first one, and then my daughter wiped my save file, and
And then you crushed her skull.
had her adopted. That's what actually happened.
If we've learned one thing today, it's don't have children.
Yep,
Shall we have a moment's silence?
please, yeah.
Yeah, I feel we
Well, I'll
should.
just have a little sob.
Ooh, I'm correct.
Hey!
Good work.
Well, there we are. That's a moment's silence over.
Sorry. I was just really excited.
Thanks a
I'm
lot for
so
your
rarely-
respect.
I know the moment silence is important, but I really need to tell you I was right. Which letter would you like? Digitiser the show.
Well, I think I'm going to ask again if I can have a P.
You can have a P
Just
whenever you
because,
like.
Sorry, it's a little silly joke, so...
Unfortunately for you, I feel this may be a slightly more Peter-leaning question, but we shall see. We shall see. What does the P stand for in HTTP? Peter.
Protocol.
You are correct.
I knew that one.
Yeah, I knew that one.
We all knew that one.
You teed him up to tell him it was going to be...
I've got to help him some way. We need to get the run time of this video out.
That doesn't help me. If I know the question, I'll still buzz in. I won't go, well, Stuart hasn't said this is my type of question, so I won't buzz.
On Blockbuster, I don't think Bob Holness ever said to any of the contestants, you'll get this one because you're smart and you're not going to get it because you're an idiot.
Yeah.
They would never
And
have
he's
said that.
dead. I don't want to make that mistake.
That's sad.
Right.
Right, anyway.
Another moment of silence.
Right. Mr. Peter, which one would you enjoy?
Can I take a D, please, Stuart?
You certainly can. Oh, I see what you did there. What D comes before Esther in the 2012 game? I could have phrased this question better, but Mr. Biffo,
Dear.
you are correct.
Yes.
This is getting a very cluttered board, isn't it?
It is. I'm
Yeah,
happy with
W,
that.
please.
Okay, W it is. For the game, for the match, for the almost everything, except we've got a gold run later. That's how this works. What W is a sequel to Tetris? That's in Mr. Biffo.
Wet tricks.
You are incorrect.
I am incorrect. As
Should
I
have
said
waited
it,
for the extra question
as
there,
it
yeah.
came out of my mouth.
Mr. Nostalgia Nerd.
Hello.
What W is a sequel to Tetris that involves dropping blocks into a 3D well?
It's a good question.
It is.
Many answers.
Myself. Yeah. It was also designed by Alexei Payetnov, the designer of Tetris.
Was it?
Which does not help you at all.
What name did she give this designed game?
Well, it was a he, and I'm not telling you that because that would be the answer to the question.
Is it Weltris?
It is Weltris. My goodness.
He also did a game called Hatris, didn't he?
He
I
did,
believe?
didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. Were you dropping them into a hat? Were they hats?
I think you had to line up different types of hats. What a weird man.
Peter, pick yourself a letter.
Can I have a K, please?
Okay. So, which K is Ryu's American counterpart in the Street... Mr. Biffo.
Ken.
You are correct. Ken, Ryu's American counterpart in the Street Fighter series. Which of these, well, few remaining letters would you enjoy?
Sweet FA.
FA.
That's what's left.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference? A.
A. Okay. Potentially for the... Well, it's so tight I'm going to stop saying that now because I'll be saying it all the bloody time. What A released the Jaguar and Lynx consoles? Peter.
Atari.
Oh, for
Correct.
the love of God.
Well,
This is
This is intense.
right
This
to the
is-
wire.
as close as it can possibly get.
I think I will go for an F, please.
You will go for an F. That
Right,
makes
come on,
sense to
Paul.
me.
Yeah.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
What F is a photo hosting site bought by Mr. Biffo?
Photor.
You are incorrect. Rest of the question to Peter. What F is a photo hosting site bought by Yahoo in 2005?
Flickr.
You are correct. That's Blockbusters. Wow. That was the most hotly fought thing since Hottie Fortiston.
I apologise for giving you a third round.
That's perfectly all right. We will survive this third round. Somehow we will survive.
BLOW there. Look, blow we could have.
That's nice.
Close your ears, Pinky.
Okay, this time we are starting in the bottom middle with H. Which H went skiing on the ZX Spectrum? Miss
Horace.
Octavius, you are correct.
Yeah!
Anyone's going to get it.
Rigged.
Right, which letter would you like next?
Stop making me choose.
Well,
You
look
choose.
what happens when I choose.
Okay, J.
J.
J-hole.
That's not a thing.
Sorry.
I never said it was.
Is it too late to appeal different team members? So
Yes, it is much, much too late. What J is a 2012 game where you control a robed person travelling across a desert? Mr. Biffo.
Journey.
Correct.
Yeah.
Very good. A strong initial showing here. Which would you like next?
Tea, please. Bob.
Okay. What tea is the surname of Guybrush from the Monkey Island? Peter.
Threepwood.
Threepwood. Absolutely correct.
He's blocked our busters.
What would you like, Mr. Peter?
Can I have a W, please?
You certainly can. What W is a free-to-play online first-person shooter game?
Warframe.
Correct. Very
The what?
Good. Yeah.
Well,
It is
that was
indeed
dredged up
Warframe.
from nowhere.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
It's like you were raising the Titanic. This is in my mind. It will collapse. Right. What letter would you like next?
R.
Yep, connect them up. That makes sense. What R is an online sandbox game that lets players make their own... Peter.
Roblox.
Roblox is correct. So that lets players make their own games inside it.
I did, but I wasn't quick enough.
What letter would you like, sir?
Can I have a L, please?
L. You certainly can. What L has licensed games based on Harry Potter, Star Wars, Indiana Jones? Peter.
Lego.
Lego is correct.
What? This is shameful.
Blimey, he's smashing through all of a
The
sudden.
thing is, you peaked at the start when
I
you
did.
came up with
I've got a
warp
bit.
from
My blood
whatever
sugar's
it was.
gone. That's it.
You're still congratulating yourself in your head,
Yeah,
aren't you?
basically, I know. I just keep thinking, Warframe, wow. You're pretty impressive, Paul.
Well, this could be it. Peter could pull this back from the brink of nothingness.
I would take an A, please.
Most certainly. What A produced the CPC range of computers? Peter.
Amstrad.
Amstrad is correct. Oh my goodness, that is Blockbusters. Very good. I was going to say that's quite a Petery question beforehand, and I'm glad I didn't.
Yes.
Bloody was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, very.
Well,
Oh, good work,
congratulations.
sir. Yeah.
I would say the same to you, but in your collective faces is what I'd rather say.
That'll teach you. It's time for the gold run. Mr. Peter may actually win an amazing prize. You have to get from one side to the other with an unbroken line in 1 minute. The questions now have multiple words in them, but we will run through them very quickly for obvious reasons. The time will begin from when you pick your very first one. Are you ready?
Can I get some dictionaries before I start?
No, you win that at the end. No, you don't. We've got no dictionaries. You just look at it online these days. Why would
That's true.
you? Pick your first one whenever you are ready.
LC, please.
LC, protagonist of the Tomb Raider games.
Lara Croft.
Correct.
FR.
FR, early UK-based social networking site, now closed down.
Pass. DS.
DS, series of 3 action RPGs renowned for their difficulty.
Death Sword.
Nope.
CR.
CR, song by Tay Zonde, popularised on YouTube.
Crazy Rap.
Nope. Ooh, WYK.
WK.
Go on.
WYK.
It's got to be that one. Phrase used to subconsciously control the player character in Bioshock.
Wicked.
I'm going to drop that one out, I'm afraid.
LOD.
LOD. Expansion for the game Diablo 2.
Lord of Death.
Oh, not quite.
Lord of Dragons.
Not quite.
Land of Dragons.
No.
Land of Death.
No.
Lancing
Oh, bless you. So,
I think I did quite well, in retrospect.
it could have been worse.
Black from top to bottom, that was my goal, wasn't it?
I'm going to tell you what they all are, just to torture you, basically. WYK was phrase used to subconsciously control the player character in Bioshock. Would you kindly? If you've never played Bioshock, you ain't going to get that one. CR, song by Tay Zonde, popularised on YouTube. Chocolate Rain.
Close.
DS, series of 3 action RPGs renowned for their difficulty, is Dark Souls.
I knew that. Obviously not.
And FR, early UK-based social networking site, now closed down. Friends reunited. Well, you've lost another friend there.
Take him.
I'm quite pleased nobody won in a way because I didn't have any prize. So this way I can just gloss over that quite easily.
To be fair, the questions were reasonable. I was
Thank you.
just thoroughly shit.
If only that sort of honesty had been seen in the original Blockbusters, it may be still running today. We're going to just quickly say what channels you're from. Mr. Peter, describe the Nostalgia Nerd channel to the people at home.
Nostalgia Nerd is a channel I've been running for a few years. It's all about Pink Panther. No, it's not. It's about computers and old consoles and hardware. And I do documentaries about their history, about the games that ran on them, all that sort of thing. Some may find it thoroughly boring, but I find it amazingly fascinating.
Octavius Kitten, describe your channel for the lovely people at home.
My channel is still really small. It's me wearing cat ears and talking about old video games with the nice kind of backdrop of my continued mental breakdown. So yeah, subscribe!
That sounds a lot like my channel, except for cat ears, to be fair. Mr. Biffo, aka Paul Rose, where is your channel on the YouTubes?
My channel is Digitizer 2000, and it's mainly just games, old games and stupid stuff, and just pictures of scrotums and things like that.
Sold. And also, I believe you two are joining forces with other such people as Guru Larry and Paul Gannon and
We are.
Gameplay Jenny, I believe, for Digitizer the Show.
The Dream Team, yeah, which we are crowdfunding and hope to raise a lot of money to make something that I keep describing today to people as like the Avengers of retro gaming YouTube.
Television never does it properly, you're going to instead.
We're going to bring back the golden age of gaming TV. That's the goal, but on YouTube.
Perfect.
No scrotums.
And if you would like to contribute...
What? What?
We can put like a really tiny one in for you.
Yeah,
if you
just
like.
the micro
Just a really mini
scrotums.
In the corner.
Oh, dearie me. Well, thank you very much for playing, Mr. Peter Leigh, Octavius Kitten, and Mr. Biffo. And we won't see you next time on Blockbusters because I probably won't do any more. Bye! And if you'd like to check out the Kickstarter for Digitizer the Show, it's linked down below, and also there's one of them card things around here somewhere.